Hello, my name is Vincent Garcia, and I did uh, my research on online dating. So, my thesis is the emergence of online dating platforms has made dating more complicated than simple, which was the intended purpose of these dating apps. The definition of dating apps. There are a lot of many different definitions of what online dating apps are these days. When I was looking it up, I came across this one, and I think it's the most closely related. It is defined as an application that allows a person to find a romantic partner for a date and possibly a long-lasting relationship, which is what most people are looking for when they go on these dating apps or sites. So the first research article I had was rejection and what it has against male and female aggression. Socioculture and evolutionary approaches were used in these findings. Um, Male masculinity is to blame for the negative ways males take rejection. Um, Males see themselves a certain way and supposed to act a certain way, and um, when they get rejected multiple times, it takes a big toll on their masculinity, which therefore they act out more aggressively than the females. The females showed emotions of hurt feelings and depression rather than the aggression that the males showed. Real world application in the study, when the men were rejected by multiple women, this is what triggered the aggression. Nowadays, most of the online dating apps involve searching for a person and getting rejected multiple times a day, whether it's one app, two apps, or just multiple apps. They get rejected quite a lot. Um, this is called romantic rejection, and I think it's why men are attacking, abusing, or stalking women verbally in these apps because they feel like their masculinity is being attacked by getting rejected by people that they like or people that think they should like them back. Um, I would also throw in um, rejection sensibility in here. I will talk about that in a later slide, but it also applies to this. The next uh, thing I had was about catfishing or deception online. In this study, men are often more perpetrators of catfishing than women are. Women are more of victims in this. Uh, Men, they use deceptive tactics to expand their pool of potential targets um, to those that are out of their league or don't think they have a chance or too afraid to talk to if it was just them being themselves. Um, Technology is preventing people from developing healthy relationships because the barrier it puts between the two people. So the barrier saying it's a screen is the barrier. You don't really have that face-to-face interaction. So that's the barrier. Um, Attachment anxiety is a predictor of being a perpetrator or a victim of catfishing. Um, Real world application, catfishing is a real problem in this day and age because it's easy to be behind a screen, hide behind a screen. They even have a long going show on MTV about catfishing. So, if anyone's interested in why people catfish, you could watch that show and it explains a lot of why people do what they do. Some of it may be staged, but I still think that it's pretty accurate. Unrequited love plays a role in people catfishing. That's just someone likes or loves someone. They don't get that back from that person. So that person just creates a fake account and tries to get that love that they feel that they can get from that person, and they take a fake relationship and attachment with someone else. This may give people trust issues with future relationships if they have been catfished or deceived online. So that is the real world application for that. Next study was about algorithms. Do people believe that algorithms will better help them to find a match more than a self-pick partner? Studies show that a platform's algorithms had little to no effect on people's success on a first date. Um, and then, even if algorithms did not work, people's belief in the algorithms had a positive mental effect on the person that is going on that date. Real world application. There are many different online dating sites and apps. Multiple apps, multiple dating sites. Each one tries to appeal to you in a different way using their algorithms and data and the way to set up the site to make it user friendly. A company like eHarmony, they would say every 14 minutes someone finds love. So they're trying to appeal to you of like, hey, maybe you can be that person that finds someone on this 14th minute. Another algorithm is based on your selection of people. The apps like Tinder and whatnot, they will make suggestions of people you may like on that app. And then even though algorithms may not work literally, it could possibly plant a seed in your head that you will be successful. So that has a big impact mentally on people. Next study was online dating for women over 50. These women over 50, they found it more convenient to use the internet for dating rather than going to bars, clubs, stuff like that, because that's not really their scene. It's more for the younger generation, college kids, younger college kids. So they probably most likely would not find the person they're looking for in that sort of environment. They like the control they have on these apps, like the security. You could block somebody. You could use the filters to filter out people you don't like, stuff like that. So they like that. Their expectations exceeded reality in the terms that they could not find a suitable partner. So they went into these things thinking they would find someone in a reasonable amount of time. Then it turns out that they do not have that success. So that was one thing that was negative. Even though they had a lack of success in online dating, majority of the women, they went back to online dating because they thought it was the best chance for their success in finding a long-term partner. And the final study I have was the social withdrawal in romantic relationships of young adults. So young adults who are socially withdrawn and do not get into a romantic relationship until later in age have trouble maintaining that relationship, especially in the males. Because socially withdrawn males do not learn how to interact with the opposite sex, how to be intimate. They have trouble forming impactful bonds that make lasting relationships. And females are less accepting of the male's social withdrawal. Real world application. Since the pandemic, kids have been relying on technology to interact with each other, which makes it easier to be withdrawn. And if people cannot learn how to interact in person and they hide behind a screen most of the time, chances of finding a partner go down. I would say chances of finding a suitable partner go down because it's one thing to have a relationship behind a screen and text messaging and stuff like that. It's another thing to have a relationship in person, having that physical touch, doing things you guys both like, finding that commonality is just it's totally different. Um, and as I said before in the first one of the first slides, rejection sensitivity. It's when a person has been rejected repeatedly and expects people, and they always expect people to reject them after that. This can lead to those people pushing people away, um, even when those other people may not want to reject them. The person just thinks, oh man, like I've been rejected so much that this person is going to reject me too, which and then it damages a lot of those future relationships they could have, but they just kind of just ruin them because of their thought process. And that is my PowerPoint. These are my references. So all in all, um, is dating apps making it easier for people? Um, I would say with these slides, I would say the answer is no for now. Um, I think there can be huge improvements on these dating apps, helping people find their partner, their future partner. But as of right now, I think dating apps are still too hard for people to find their future partner. Okay, and that is all. Thank you very much.